Hello, my name is Nicole Meyers. It was about 18 months ago that I was in this room graduating from Hope for Prisoners program, just like you guys are today. I'm here today for a couple of reasons. First of all, really just to thank John and this program for the huge impact that they have had on my life and my success. And secondly is in hopes that my story will really offer hope to each of you guys graduating today and provide you with really some insight into the power of this organization and what it can do for you. So just to give you a brief background, I basically grew up in a really great family. When I was 13 years old, my parents got divorced. We ended up in Vegas. And, mom worked 2 jobs, same thing. And I hated it here. I hated school. When I was 14 years old, I made a decision that would literally change the course of my life forever. And I tried meth for the first time. And I spent pretty much the next 20 years trying to reverse that decision. So, I went in and out of rehab. When I was about 16, I decided to pursue a career as a commercial airline pilot, and when I was 23, I was hired at Delta Airlines. So I had this amazing career, this amazing future ahead of me, and I was really determined to keep my life on course. However, in 2010, I was in an accident and couldn't fly anymore, and basically went back into doing drugs. So I continued to use, I began picking up drug charges, and one night was in a car, which the driver, we ended up in a high-speed chase. I was charged with 5 felony convictions and was sentenced to 24 to 48 months in the Nevada Department of Corrections. So I spent time at Smiley, did camp, went to Casa, did the whole run. And basically, when I was inside, I was really kept in the dark as to what was going on outside in my life. And I never imagined the day that I would actually have to face some of the consequences of my decisions, but that day came, and I was released 2 years later, and I came home to just total devastation. Pretty much all of my friends were either dead or incarcerated, all of my properties were gone, my businesses, all my money, everything I'd ever worked for. I had basically at one point in my life held a real estate license, a commercial pilot license, a loan officer license, and because of my charges, I could no longer do any of these things. So it was devastating, and I didn't know what to do, and so I found myself working for minimum wage in a chocolate factory. And I had done that for about 6 months when one day I ran into a friend who had just gone through this program with John and basically explained to me all the doors that had been opened to him because of the program, and I made my way down the office and John put me in the next class. So I just met incredible people while I was there. I remember sitting in that classroom and feeling like these people literally were breathing life into me again. And I basically got the encouragement that I needed to keep moving forward. And about 2 weeks after I graduated, John called me and said that he had someone for me to meet, and he introduced me to the man who is now my boss, and I was hired at Twin Towers Trading. Since being with this company, I have basically worked my way up to my current position, which is Director of Training for all West Coast sales operations. I'm in charge of all the hiring and recruiting, and I can tell you that when we are looking for people, the very first place we come is to John's program, to Hope for Prisoners. I've had the privilege of hiring literally over a dozen of you graduates, and they are by far our best employees. So, I also recently became a mentor for Hope for Prisoners because I really wanted to give back and really help, others overcome the challenges that are associated when you get reintegrated into society. So I guess I would say the 2 most important things that I would say that will lead to your success or not now is honestly recognizing 2 things, and that is the power of your association and the power of mentorship. My advice to all of you today is to be very aware of who you surround yourself with now. I remember being at a party several months before I got locked up and actually commenting on the fact that I was the only person in the room that wasn't a felon. 4 months later, I was in prison. And however, after being released from prison, I made this commitment to myself and to God that I would change the type of people I was associated with. And 4 months after being released, God sent me the biggest blessing in my life, the man of my dreams, and I'm now happily married. So really together, my husband and I, we just made this decision that we were never going to go back to that life. He's been my absolute rock and helped me stay on track and positive when things got tough. And I really believe that as you guys find yourself on your new paths, that God will also place people into your lives that are right for you at the right time. So association is crucial. Like John says, show me who your friends are and I will tell you where you're going to be in the future, right? So, I mean, if all your friends are still committing crimes and in and out of the system, then you're going to go back to prison. You know, so you stay close and stay connected to Hope and to the program. If you work this program, you will get everything that is being promised to you and more. And get a mentor. Mentorship is vital to your continued success. There is no other program around where you can get mentor support from someone who understands your struggle, has a vested interest in helping you, and for 18 months, and you don't have to pay a dime for it. It's crazy. So get involved, go to the huddle, stay close to these people, be very grateful for everything that you have today, right now, as hard as it may be at times, and it will be hard, I promise you that. Remember, you are not your back number, you are not what you did. You have been chosen, hand-picked out of your mess, just like I was, and given a second chance at life. So I pray for your continued success, and I want to encourage all of you as you leave here today just to continue in this walk in the right direction.